Oh my God, this is a big one. Oh no, buddy. Come back here this way. Come on. Come on. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord, this is a hoss. Oh. That fish was a monster. There it is right there. Oh my Lord, that was a big fish. A big bass. I think maybe a sunfish. It is. It's a sunfish. It's just big. There you go. Wow. Wow, this is what happens when you feed them a lot. That fish is huge. Wow. Dragonfly on him. There you go. This kind of fishing right in front of the feeder. That's where you ought to be, right in front of the feeder. They fish live in front of these feeders. There's plenty of these in this. There's plenty of these this size in here. These bass got plenty to eat. Look at that little fish. Go in there. Don't you go in there. Get away from them lily pads, fish. Come on. Come on. Lord have mercy. Dang, these fish are giant. You can't get your hands around that one. Something big. Something big. Oh yeah. Oh my Lord. Oh, long distance release. Did you see that one? The size of these sunfish. God almighty.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Caught him in the top of the head. Didn't even catch him the right way. Today, what you gonna see out here in the grass? Look at him. They're so pretty. Garter snake. Or maybe a ribbon snake. I'm not real sure which one's which. There he goes. He's a scaredy cat. Did you find a wing bone from a piggy? Look at him. Here's the little bluegill pond. Perch pond, but they're not perch, they're bluegills. Green sunfish and 4 bass. 2 of them are big. We put the big bass in here as about a 2-pound fish. We put it in here, either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I think it's just 2 years ago. And it went in here as a 2-pounder, and now it's closer to 5 or 6. I've caught it twice. This spring earlier, she was on a bed, and I knew that she was the only bass in here, so I went and caught 3 fish that I believe were males, 1 big one, 2 small ones. Put it in here so the spawn would be successful, and I think it was. Putting me a little dock in here. Worked on this morning, put it together this morning. I'm going to put a feeder on here so I can grow me some bluegill to feed the bass in this pond and the other one. Might end up pulling the bass out of here, but I don't know. We'll see. You can see that water is black, coal black. I'm not quite through. I'm going to push it a little further out, but I figure I'd use it as a platform. I can hit the whole pond from up here up on high. That wasn't what I was thinking. I was thinking I'd put my feeder out here. But until I get it all finished up, I'm going to pull it a little bit further out. This pond is not very deep. I thought it was deeper than what it was. I didn't intend to make it this long, but I'm glad I did. This is all scrap lumber. I just didn't feel like cutting any of it. I got to fill that gap in with another 2x6. This is good, steady. Good and steady. A little A-frame type support underneath it, and we're good to go. All right, let's see if we can't catch a fish. My new frog fly, I just tied it. And working on the pattern, as always. You see that primrose, that little patch of primrose? It was all the way around this pond. I drug it all out by hand, most of it. I left that little bit of patch because that should be the shallow end. That stuff has an amazing root structure. You see all that dark stuff on the shore over there? That's what I pulled out yesterday. All that stuff. Let it dry out, then I'll mow it. Grind it up. From this one vantage point, I can hit the whole pond. Boop. Oh, big fish. We call the big fish, her name's Po. P-O. Last time I caught her on a squirmy wormy. There's a lot of small sunfish in here. This particular fly is just the right size, I think. It's on about a number 8 hook. An 8 or maybe a 6, but I think it's closer to an 8. Cheap eagle claw hook. But from this one vantage point, I can drop it right on the edge. Fish. This morning, I was out here this morning, and I was dragging in a small fish, and the big bass was right here. And she tried to kill it. God, that was cool. Now, if he does it, I'll be able to see it coming up. I mean, that fish is black. Po is just black like this water.